Welcome to Deep Sleep Physics. I hope you're doing well and that you're ready to find some peace tonight. It's a pleasure to be your guide through the mysteries of the dark. Tonight, the journey settles gently into the quiet rhythm of the universe, where distant lights rest softly within the deep and endless darkness of space. From the surface of Earth, the stars appear calm and unchanging. Small points of light scattered across the night sky, glowing softly above forests, oceans, and sleeping cities. They seem still, almost timeless, quietly holding their place in the darkness. Yet each of those distant lights is a star, a vast sphere of glowing matter drifting slowly through space. Many of these stars have existed for immense stretches of time, shining steadily across ages far beyond the span of human history. Their light travels patiently through the universe, crossing silent distances before reaching the sky above this small world. Some of that light began its journey long before modern civilizations, moving gently through space, carrying with it a quiet story from the past. Within the great structure of the galaxy, stars move slowly along ancient paths, guided by the soft and constant influence of gravity. Each star drifts within its own wide region of calm darkness, separated from others by vast distances that remain mostly empty. Occasionally, stars gather together in loose clusters, groups that formed long ago within the same drifting clouds of gas. Within those quiet clouds, gravity slowly brings matter together, and over long periods of time, new stars begin to appear. As they form, they settle into a steady rhythm, shining gently into the surrounding space, releasing light and warmth across the darkness. Some stars glow with a soft golden light. Others appear cooler, casting faint red tones into the quiet expanse. Across the galaxy, these countless stars create a subtle pattern, a calm distribution of light drifting through the immense structure of the Milky Way. From within this vast system, the full shape of the galaxy remains hidden, yet its presence can be felt in the gentle band of light stretching across the night sky. Our own sun is part of this quiet population of stars, moving slowly within one of the galaxy's spiral arms, following a path that unfolds across immense spans of time. Seen from afar, the galaxy would appear as a soft spiral of light, billions of stars turning together through the darkness, each one living out its own long and patient existence. And within this calm and steady universe, the life of a star is not sudden or restless, but slow, balanced, and quietly unfolding over vast stretches of time. A gentle presence in the darkness, shining steadily as the universe continues its silent and endless drift. The quiet presence of these distant stars continues gently across the vastness of the galaxy, each one following its own slow path through space, moving so gradually that their motion remains almost impossible to notice within a single lifetime. From the surface of Earth, the stars seem fixed in place, forming familiar patterns that return night after night. Yet over immense spans of time, these patterns slowly change, as each star continues its quiet journey through the galaxy. Within the Milky Way, stars are never truly still. They drift along wide orbits around the center of the galaxy, guided by the soft and constant pull of gravity, their motion unfolding across stretches of time far beyond ordinary experience. Some stars travel alone, surrounded by vast regions of calm emptiness, while others remain loosely connected in gentle groups, moving together through space as quiet, stellar families. These groups often share a common origin, formed long ago within the same drifting clouds of gas and dust, where gravity slowly gathered material together, allowing new stars to emerge. Once formed, a star enters a long period of steady existence, shining softly into the surrounding darkness, releasing energy in a calm and balanced flow. This energy begins deep within the star, where matter slowly changes under immense pressure, creating a steady source of light that can continue for very long periods of time. From a distance, this process appears simple, a quiet glow, constant and unchanging. Yet it is this steady light that fills the galaxy, giving form to the vast structure of the cosmos. Across the Milky Way, countless stars shine together, creating a soft and continuous field of light, stretching across enormous distances. Between these regions of light, space remains quiet and dark. Vast expanses where only faint traces of matter drift slowly through the void. And within this balance of light and darkness, the galaxy maintains a calm and stable rhythm. Stars forming, shining, and continuing their slow movement across space. Over immense stretches of time, some stars gradually change, their light shifting gently as they move through different stages of their long existence. Yet even these changes unfold slowly, without sudden motion, without disturbance. Seen from far beyond the galaxy, the Milky Way would appear as a soft spiral of light, turning quietly through the universe, its stars moving together in a calm and steady flow. And as the mind drifts gently across this vast and peaceful structure, the life of a star begins to feel less like a distant phenomenon and more like a quiet process, unfolding slowly within the deep and silent rhythm of the cosmos. As this quiet rhythm continues, a deeper layer of a star's life begins to unfold, not as something sudden or intense, but as a slow and patient process shaped gently by time. Each star begins within a drifting cloud of gas and dust, a calm region of space where matter gathers quietly across vast stretches of darkness. These clouds move slowly, almost without direction, forming soft patterns within the galaxy. Within these clouds, subtle changes begin to appear. Small variations in density, regions where slightly more material collects, drawing inward under the gentle influence of gravity. This motion is not fast, not dramatic, but steady and continuous. Over long periods of time, these regions become more defined, slowly gathering more matter from their surroundings, forming a faint center, still hidden within the larger cloud, still surrounded by silence. As this process continues, the center grows denser, and deep within it, a quiet warmth begins to form, not visible from the outside, but present within the slow gathering of material. From a distance, the cloud remains soft and calm, drifting through space as it always has, with no sudden changes, no clear boundary between what it once was and what it is slowly becoming. As more matter gathers inward, the balance between motion and stillness begins to shift. Gravity continues its quiet pull, drawing material toward the center, while pressure builds gently within. Eventually, a delicate equilibrium begins to form, where the inward motion slows and a stable structure takes shape. A new star emerging gradually from the quiet cloud that once surrounded it. Its light does not appear all at once, but grows slowly, spreading outward into the surrounding space, joining the faint glow of countless other stars within the galaxy. Once formed, the star enters a long and steady phase of existence, shining quietly into the darkness, releasing its energy in a calm and balanced way. This phase lasts for immense stretches of time, far beyond ordinary understanding, where change happens slowly and stability becomes the natural state. Across the galaxy, many stars remain in this quiet stage, each one drifting through space, following wide and gentle paths around the center of the Milky Way. Their light travels patiently through the cosmos, crossing vast distances before reaching distant regions of space, including the small world from which the night sky is observed. Between these stars, space remains calm and nearly empty. Vast regions of darkness where only faint traces of matter drift slowly through the void. And within this balance of light and silence, the life of a star continues, not as a moment, but as a long and peaceful presence within the universe, unfolding gradually within the deep and quiet rhythm of the cosmos. As this long and steady phase continues, the quiet life of the star unfolds gently across immense stretches of time, so gradually that its changes remain almost invisible within any single moment. For much of its existence, a star remains in a calm state of balance, where the inward pull of gravity is softly matched by a steady outward flow of energy, creating a stable and quiet presence within the surrounding darkness. From afar, this balance appears simple, a constant and peaceful glow, unchanged and steady. Yet within the star, a slow and continuous process quietly sustains this light. Deep inside, matter moves gently under immense pressure, gradually transforming in a way that releases energy, not suddenly, but as a calm and continuous flow. This energy travels outward, passing through layers of the star until it finally reaches the surface. From there, it drifts into space, spreading softly across the surrounding darkness, becoming part of the faint and steady illumination of the galaxy. Across the Milky Way, countless stars exist in this same quiet state, each one shining with its own subtle tone, some appearing slightly warmer, others softer and cooler, yet all contributing to the same gentle pattern of light. Their motion continues slowly, each star following a wide and ancient path around the center of the galaxy, guided by gravity, moving so gradually that their journeys feel almost still. Over immense spans of time, these quiet movements slowly shape the structure of the galaxy. though at any single moment, everything appears calm, balanced, and unchanging. Some stars travel alone through wide regions of space, surrounded by deep and silent darkness, while others remain loosely connected, drifting together as soft and distant groups. In certain regions, the light of many stars gathers gently, forming brighter areas within the galaxy, while in others, the darkness remains deeper, with only faint traces of distant light. Between these regions, a quiet harmony emerges, a balance between light and shadow, motion and stillness, presence and space. As time continues its slow passage, the star itself begins to change, but in a way that remains soft and gradual. Its light may shift slightly, its structure adjusting over vast periods of time, changes that unfold so slowly that they remain almost impossible to notice. Yet within this steady existence, something deeper continues quietly, a subtle transformation, moving forward across immense stretches of time, carrying the star gently toward the next stage of its long and silent journey through the cosmos. As the star moves deeper into its journey, it enters a phase where its glow softens even more. Its light no longer as intense as it once was. It begins to expand, stretching outwards in a quiet, graceful swell. This is not a sudden change, but a slow, deliberate process. Its outer layers start to spread, reaching further into the void, while the heart of the star contracts, becoming denser, more compact. A soft, yet inevitable transformation that continues over ages, unnoticed by most, but profound in its own right. This expansion is the star's slow dance toward its final form, a process so gentle it can only be felt by the passage of time itself. The star's light, though still bright, has changed. It has grown warmer, more tender. The once steady pulse of energy now vibrates with a subtle shift, as though the star is preparing itself for the final chapter of its life. Yet it is not in a rush. It never has been. There is a quiet grace to its transformation, a rhythm that echoes through the vast dark. In this stage, the star's core continues to burn, though not with the same fierceness as before. The energy flows more steadily now, quieter, but no less persistent. The pressure builds slowly, as the internal forces at play push against one another, and over the course of many lifetimes, a new balance is achieved. The star, ever patient, finds a new equilibrium. Its outward form becomes more stable, more serene, though it is not the same star that began its journey so long ago. Its glow now represents not only the energy it releases, but the quiet wisdom of ages past. For those observing the sky, the star may still seem familiar, its presence as constant as ever. Yet beneath the surface, its heart is shifting. Its journey is not over. It has not reached the end, but simply another chapter in a story written across eons. The change, while still gradual, carries with it a sense of inevitability, a sense that this is simply the way things have always been. The star is not finished, nor will it ever truly fade, because even in its slowing transformation, its legacy continues, softening the fabric of the universe around it. The quiet, gentle pulse of its light reaches far into the cosmos, and though its form is changed, it remains steadfast in its purpose. The star, having weathered countless cycles of change, is now preparing for the next step, still moving slowly, still patiently. Each moment, though subtle, brings the star closer to its next stage, to the soft quietude of a life well lived. And as the star's energy continues to reach across the cosmos, it carries with it the echoes of everything it once was, and everything it has yet to become. Its light, now softer, slower, but no less enduring, travels outward, drifting slowly through the universe, as if whispering of all the ages it has lived through and all the time still ahead. The quiet force of the star never falters. It continues, as it always has, without hurry, toward whatever lies beyond, leaving behind only the faintest traces of its long, silent voyage through the vast unknown. As the star's journey continues, it slowly reaches a new stage, one that is not marked by any sudden changes, but by a subtle, quiet shift. Its light, still steady, becomes even softer, more diffused, as though it is spreading into the vast, endless space that surrounds it. Its warmth continues, but it no longer burns with the same intensity. Instead, it glows gently, a soft touch in the dark. Not a rush, but a steady, graceful pulse. The quiet movements of the star, unnoticed by most, continue. Each shift, each subtle change, is like a slow exhale, stretching outward, as though the star is letting go, slowly, peacefully, embracing the vastness of the space around it. The pressure inside still builds, but in a gentle way, as though the star is breathing with the rhythm of the universe itself. There is no urgency, no sharp moment of release, just a soft unfolding, like a flower blooming at its own pace. The star, now in this delicate stage, finds itself expanding ever so slowly, its outer layers spreading outwards, reaching into the space it once held close. But this change is soft, almost imperceptible. The star continues to burn, but its energy now flows outward in a gentle wave, its light still touching the corners of the universe, yet no longer as harsh, no longer as forceful. It is a quiet transformation, one that moves forward without any need to hurry. As it expands, the star begins to cast off its outer layers, gently, like a deep sigh, releasing what it no longer needs, returning it to the vast emptiness. This soft release is not an end, but part of a cycle that has been unfolding for eons, slowly, without rush. The star's energy, now softer, continues to move outward, touching everything in its path, leaving behind a trail of stardust, a reminder of its quiet presence in the cosmos. In the darkness of space, the star's light continues to fade, but not with any sudden disappearance. Instead, it fades in its own time, a slow dimming, as if the star is simply pulling back, not retreating, but gently moving toward a new form. A form that, though different, still carries the mark of its long, steady life. And as this transformation unfolds, the star continues its path, slowly, softly, with no end in sight. It doesn't hurry because it doesn't need to. Its light, though changing, continues to shine, quietly reaching across the dark, leaving behind a gentle warmth in its wake. There is no rush in its journey, only a steady unfolding of time, a quiet dance that moves forward, without urgency, without expectation. The vastness of the universe stretches on, and the star, in its gentle fading, is never truly gone. Its energy, still flowing through space, continues to touch the infinite expanse, leaving behind the faintest traces of its existence, like a whisper carried on the wind, a soft reminder that time moves slowly, steadily, with no need for haste, just the quiet unfolding of all things. As the star moves onward, quietly, without rush, its light continues to drift across the endless dark, soft and constant, marking the passage of time without a sound. And in this quiet, gentle journey, the universe carries on in its own time, with no hurry, only the steady, patient glow of the stars. As the star's journey continues, its transformation remains quiet, gentle, an unhurried process that takes place over vast stretches of time. Each movement, each subtle shift, is like the soft ripple of water in a calm lake, barely noticeable, yet always moving, always evolving. There is no rush, no need to hurry. Time itself seems to slow around it, as though the star's life is unfolding at a pace that matches the peaceful rhythm of the universe. The star's light, though fading, still persists, a constant, tender glow in the deep, endless dark. The warmth it once gave freely now radiates more softly, less intensely. It is no longer a bright flame, but rather a steady, gentle embers of light, quietly marking the passage of time as it stretches across the sky. Even as its glow softens, it remains a quiet witness to all that unfolds around it, a steady presence in the vastness of the night. As the star continues to change, its energy, still powerful, begins to radiate outward in delicate waves, not in bursts, but in quiet pulses, moving slowly through the cosmos. These waves, gentle as a whisper, carry with them the star's essence, its life force, drifting through space, touching everything in its path. Though the star's form may be changing, its presence is still felt, still moving, still leaving behind the softest traces of its existence. The universe around it continues to expand, stretching out into the darkness, but the star, in its quiet transformation, doesn't rush to catch up. There is no urgency, no need to move faster or slower. It moves at its own pace, just as the universe does, unfolding gently, like the soft ripples of a distant pond. There is peace in this pace, peace in knowing that all things come in their own time. And even as the star's light continues to fade, it is never truly gone. It remains in the particles of dust it is cast off, in the quiet waves of energy it is sent into the vastness. The star, though no longer burning as brightly as before, is still a part of the endless flow of the universe, still moving, still shining, still touching the infinite expanse of space. Time, like the star, continues to unfold slowly, steadily, with no rush. The star's journey may seem long, its changes subtle, but in their quiet unfolding, they create something beautiful, something peaceful, something eternal. For in this slow, steady dance, the star has left its mark, its gentle light, its quiet presence in the universe. As it fades, its essence continues to live on, quietly, softly, touching the dark, like a dream that lingers in the corners of the mind. And though the star may no longer shine in the same way, its energy is still felt, still present in the quiet space between the stars, in the stillness of the night. And so, the journey continues without end, without urgency, just the gentle unfolding of time, the quiet movement of stars across the vast, peaceful sky. With each passing moment, the star's legacy grows, ever soft, ever steady, like the rhythm of breath, slow, calm, and endless. And as the star's light becomes more distant, its energy continues to ripple through the universe, quietly, gently, like the softest of whispers carried on an unseen breeze. The star, in its stillness, has become a part of the vast, endless flow of time. It has left its mark, not in the loud burst of a moment, but in the quiet, steady pull of its energy, spreading slowly, carrying its essence with it across the dark expanse of space. The universe itself seems to hum with this quiet rhythm. The stars, though far apart, all moving in harmony, like notes in a soft melody. The star's journey, though it may appear to be drawing to an end, is actually a new beginning. Its light, now faint, still travels, moving through the cosmic dark, reaching out, touching new places, leaving behind the faintest traces of its existence. Its essence, though softer, continues to radiate, blending with the fabric of the universe, becoming part of the gentle current that moves through everything. Time itself continues its slow, steady march, and the stars, each in their own quiet way, continue to burn, to fade, to transform. There is no rush in the universe, no need to hurry. Every star follows its own pace, its own rhythm, its own silent path. And as each one moves through its journey, it leaves behind something soft, something subtle, a trace of light that will linger long after it has faded. As the star's journey stretches out, it merges with the darkness, blending into the vastness of space. The light it once gave continues to echo through the empty stretches of the cosmos, soft and far, like a memory that never truly fades. And though the star's glow may no longer be visible to the eye, its presence remains, quietly, softly, like the gentle hum of the universe itself. The darkness around the star is not empty. It is filled with the echoes of those who have come before, the stars that have lived and died, their light still traveling, still reaching out into the infinite dark. And in that darkness, there is peace. A peace that comes from knowing that the universe moves at its own pace, each star, each moment, unfolding slowly in its own time. The star's journey, though it may seem to be over, is still part of something greater. Its essence continues to move, carried forward by the current of time, touching everything in its path. And as it drifts further into the vastness, it becomes a part of the endless flow of the universe, just as all stars do. Its light, its warmth, its presence will live on, in the quiet spaces between the stars, in the soft rhythm of time that moves through everything. And so, the journey continues, slowly, gently, without hurry, without end. The stars, though they change, remain a steady presence, glowing softly in the night sky. And even as their light fades, they continue to move, to unfold, to touch the infinite dark, leaving behind their quiet legacy. A legacy that will endure, soft and steady, like the passing of time itself. The journey of the star, slow, soft, and endless, continues as it fades deeper into the night. Its light, now distant, still travels through the vastness, reaching out, touching the farthest corners of the universe. It is a light that no longer burns with the intensity it once had, but it still shines, gently, steadily, a quiet pulse in the deep, eternal dark. This fading light is not an end, but a transition, a softening into something new, something far beyond what can be seen or touched. Even in its slow retreat, the star's energy remains, still flowing outward, its essence continuing to spread across the cosmos. It is as if the star's journey is not defined by the moment it fades, but by the endless stretch of time in which it has existed. The star's life is a quiet echo of everything that has come before and everything that will follow. It is part of the great, unbroken rhythm of the universe, a rhythm that moves, not in haste, but in a gentle, persistent flow. A steady beat that continues, no matter where it leads. As the star's glow softens and fades, its influence lingers. The space around it, once filled with intense light, now holds the quiet remnants of its energy. The dust, the gas, the particles that were once part of the star slowly drift outward, joining the cosmic current. They become part of the fabric of the universe, scattered across the endless void, ready to be part of something new. And even as the star's form disappears from sight, it is not truly gone. Its presence continues in the delicate particles it has left behind, in the energy it has released, in the quiet vibration that ripples through the fabric of space. The universe, ever expanding, continues its slow, peaceful dance. The stars, though they fade, are never lost. Their light continues to travel. Their energy continues to shape the cosmos. The vast, dark expanse is not empty. It is filled with the lingering traces of stars that have come before, their light still reaching out, still moving, through time, through space, and through the silence. And so, the cycle continues. The stars burn, they fade, they transform, and the universe moves onward. But in this quiet unfolding, in the soft, steady rhythm of time, there is peace. There is comfort in knowing that no moment is ever truly lost. The stars, in their endless journey, are always part of something greater. Even as they fade from view, their energy lingers, quietly, persistently, shaping the future, shaping the cosmos. The star, now just a whisper in the vast dark, continues to move, its light still faint, its energy still flowing. And the universe, without hurry, continues its endless dance, one quiet step at a time. Time moves forward, slow and steady. And in that movement, the stars continue their journey, quietly, steadily, always reaching toward something new, something beyond, with no rush, no end, just the soft unfolding of time. And so, the universe continues, endlessly, peacefully, as the stars, one by one, continue their quiet, steady journey through the vastness, their light, their essence, forever carried forward, like a soft, eternal whisper in the deep, endless night. As the stars drift through the dark, their journey is one of endless quietude, a journey that continues, uninterrupted, through the vast stretches of time and space. There is no rush in their movement, no sense of urgency. They move in their own time, at their own pace, guided by forces older than memory. Their light, soft and steady, spreads gently across the universe, touching worlds far and near, its warmth lingering like a calm, distant echo. The stars, in their quiet unfolding, become one with the very fabric of space, each one a beacon of calm, a silent note in the eternal song of the cosmos. Their light travels slowly, carrying with it the essence of the star, the mark of its existence. It is a light that never fades completely, even as it journeys farther into the infinite night. Though the star's physical form may no longer be seen, its energy continues to ripple through the darkness, like the faintest whispers carried on a soft breeze. And as time continues its slow passage, the space between the stars remains filled with the delicate remnants of their existence. The particles, the stardust, the very essence of their being, continues to drift through the universe, carried along by the same forces that once shaped their lives. The stars may fade, but they are never truly gone. They leave behind a trail, soft and gentle, that continues to weave through the cosmos, influencing all that follows. The universe, in its vastness, remains shaped by their quiet presence, their steady pulse. The energy of a star, though softened, never ceases. It lingers in the dark, a reminder of all that has come before. Even as the stars move farther away, their light still travels, reaching into the endless void. The universe is not empty. It is filled with the quiet echoes of everything that has ever existed. A quiet dance of light and shadow, of energy and matter, a rhythm that continues, ever present, though ever changing. The stars are part of this eternal rhythm, their light carrying forward even when it is no longer visible. Each one, in its slow journey, leaves a trace, a mark on the universe. A star's light is never truly lost. It only changes, becoming part of something greater. It blends with the fabric of the cosmos, woven into the endless tapestry of time and space. And as it does, the universe continues to expand, slowly, softly, guided by the quiet presence of the stars. There is no hurry in this great dance. The stars do not race towards an end. Their journey is slow, measured, steady, and in this rhythm there is peace. The universe moves not in sharp bursts of light, but in soft, gentle waves of energy, ebbing and flowing like the tide of an endless sea. The stars move, but they do so with no rush, no destination, only the slow, quiet unfolding of time. And so the stars continue, in their quiet, gentle dance, their light shining softly, steadily, across the dark expanse. Each one a part of the larger whole, moving at its own pace, never hurrying, never rushing. The journey of the stars is not one of sudden shifts, but of gradual, gentle change. And in that change, there is beauty, a beauty that is soft, steady, and eternal. The universe continues, as it always has, without end, without rush. The stars, their light soft and steady, forever moving across the infinite dark, a quiet, endless journey. The stars, in their eternal journey, continue to weave through the quiet darkness of the universe, their light still traveling, ever so gently, through the vast expanse. They move at a pace that matches the very rhythm of time itself, slow, steady, unhurried. And as they continue, their glow, though faint, is never truly lost. It lingers, soft and persistent, like the distant echo of a song, fading, yet always there, carried on the unseen currents of space. In the stillness of the night, the stars remain, constant and calm. Their light, now a whisper in the void, touches everything it meets, passing through space, traveling over distances so great they are almost beyond comprehension. Yet the star's light does not rush. It does not hurry to reach its destination. It simply continues, gently, without need for haste, always moving, always present, but always at its own pace. Each star, as it fades, becomes part of the universe in a quiet way. Its light, its energy, moves outward, filling the vast spaces between the stars. And even as the star moves further into the distance, its essence remains, woven into the fabric of the universe. The star's influence lingers, like the soft warmth of a remembered touch, gentle and constant. The universe, though vast and empty in appearance, is filled with the quiet presence of stars that have come and gone, their light still present in the dark. As the star's journey continues, it becomes clear that time, like the stars, moves at its own pace. There is no rush, no moment of sudden change. Everything unfolds slowly, steadily, without any need for urgency. The stars do not race towards an end. Instead, they continue, gently, softly, drifting through the endless expanse. And with each passing moment, their presence remains, a quiet testament to the passage of time. Even as their light grows dimmer, the stars are never truly gone. Their energy continues to flow outward, their essence slowly becoming one with the darkness they inhabit. It is not an end, but a quiet transformation, a gentle fading into the universe itself. The stars, in their fading, continue to shape the cosmos, their light, their energy, becoming part of something greater, something more vast than can ever be understood. And so, the stars continue. Their journey, slow and steady, never rushing, always moving. The light they send out stretches far into the dark, always reaching, always glowing. Each star, though it may fade from view, continues to be a part of the universe's endless rhythm, a part of the eternal dance that moves through all things. The universe moves at its own pace, and the stars, each in its own time, continue their gentle journey. There is no end in sight, only the steady pulse of time, the quiet hum of the cosmos. The stars may fade, but their presence, their energy, will continue to echo throughout the vastness, a reminder that even in the quietest of moments, the universe is always moving, always unfolding, softly, steadily, towards something new. And so, the journey continues, without end, without rush. The stars, their light glowing softly, continue to move, continue to unfold. Their quiet presence in the dark. The stars, with their steady light, continue their slow dance across the vastness of the cosmos. Though their glow may fade and shift over time, it never truly disappears. It lingers in the quiet spaces, drifting softly through the endless night. And as they move, their quiet energy stretches out, touching everything around them. The universe, though vast and mysterious, is filled with their whispers, gentle echoes of the stars that have burned bright, then faded, only to become part of something greater. The passage of time, like the movement of the stars, is not rushed. It unfolds softly, steadily, like a river flowing through the quiet dark, moving at its own pace. There is no need to hurry. The stars do not race toward a destination. Instead, they continue on their journey, unfazed by the endless stretches of space around them. Their light, though faint, still travels, its soft glow reaching across the infinite distance, moving ever forward, slowly, persistently, without interruption. As the stars continue to fade, their essence lingers in the universe, woven into the very fabric of space. Their light becomes a part of the cosmic flow, slowly blending with the darkness, becoming one with it. But even in their fading, they are not lost. The energy they once released continues to move, filling the emptiness with quiet traces of their existence. The stars, though they may no longer shine as brightly as before, leave behind something far more enduring: the gentle imprint of their presence in the universe. Each star, in its own time, transforms, and though it may seem to vanish, its essence remains in the subtle vibrations that ripple through space. The energy of the star, now scattered through the universe, continues to influence everything it touches. It may not be visible, but it is always there, quietly shaping the world around it, leaving a trace that will never truly fade. And so, the stars continue, their light, once bright, now soft and distant, still moving, still traveling. The universe, filled with their quiet energy, stretches on. Each moment, though unmarked by sudden change, unfolds slowly, steadily. There is no end to this journey, only the soft, endless unfolding of time, the slow dance of stars across the cosmos. The universe, vast and eternal, continues to expand, slowly, quietly. The stars, though they fade from view, are always present. Their light continues to travel, to touch everything around them, even as their physical forms dissolve into the vast dark. And in this quiet, unhurried journey, there is peace. There is beauty in knowing that nothing is ever truly lost. The stars, though distant, remain part of the great, infinite whole. And so, the quiet journey of the stars continues, ever forward, ever steady, a part of the universe's eternal rhythm. Their light, though fading, still touches the dark, still moves, still unfolds. The stars may change, but their quiet dance will always remain, slow, peaceful, and unending. As the stars continue their quiet journey through the dark, their light becomes ever softer, stretching farther into the vast, silent expanse of space. Each one, though far from view, still pulses gently, like a heartbeat echoing across the cosmos. The energy they release, though no longer sharp or intense, moves outward, slowly blending into the emptiness. It is not a disappearance, but a quiet transformation, a change that happens without haste, without notice, unfolding like a quiet exhale that lingers in the air long after it has been made. The universe, with its endless stretches of dark, is not empty. It is filled with the echoes of the stars, the soft, lingering traces of their light. The stars may no longer shine as brightly, but their energy continues to flow, carried on the currents of space, touching everything it meets, leaving behind faint, quiet imprints in the fabric of time. And in these imprints, there is something beautiful, something peaceful. For the stars, though they fade, continue to influence the vastness in ways unseen, in ways felt only by the subtle pull of their gravity, the soft vibration of their energy. The quiet journey of the stars is one that unfolds slowly, without rush, without urgency. There is no ending, no final moment of arrival. Instead, there is simply the steady unfolding of time, the slow dance of light and dark, the gentle movement of energy through the endless void. The stars, as they move, leave behind traces of their existence, like whispers in the dark, soft and fleeting, but never truly gone. As the stars fade into the distance, their presence continues to fill the cosmos. Even though their light may no longer reach the eyes of those who look up, it is still there, quietly reaching out, touching the edges of the universe, merging with the dark. The universe itself is never empty. It is always filled with the soft traces of the past, the faint remnants of stars that have burned and faded, but whose energy lives on, slowly weaving its way through the fabric of space. There is a calmness in this knowledge. The stars, though they may fade from sight, continue their journey, moving slowly, steadily, leaving behind the quietest of footprints. And in these footprints, there is a peace, a sense of continuity that stretches across time. The universe moves at its own pace, and the stars, in their own way, move along with it, never rushing, never ending, always present in the silent, unhurried flow of time. And so, the stars continue their quiet, gentle dance. Their light, though dimming, still touches the vast darkness, a quiet, constant presence. The universe, though ever expanding, remains filled with the soft energy of stars that once burned brightly. In this softness, there is peace. In the quiet, endless journey of the stars, there is calm, a calm that stretches across the universe, unbroken, unhurried, eternal. The stars, like time itself, move without haste. Their journey, slow and steady, continues, not towards a destination, but simply through the ever-expanding dark. They are not lost. They are simply becoming part of something greater, part of the quiet, endless rhythm of the cosmos. And as they continue, their light, though faint, still shines, a quiet beacon in the deep, dark night. As the stars move forward, their light continues to stretch across the endless dark, weaving through the quiet expanse of space. Even as their brilliance softens, it remains a part of the universe's ever-present rhythm, always steady, always unfolding. Time passes gently around them, and with each passing moment, the star's light moves farther, becoming more diffused, yet still carrying the essence of their being. It is not an abrupt change, but a gradual fading, like a memory that lingers long after the moment has passed. In the vastness of the cosmos, this slow transformation continues, unnoticed by most, but felt by all. The stars, though far from view, are never truly gone. They live on in the gentle waves of energy they send out into the universe, their influence quietly shaping the space around them, even as they fade into the dark. Their light continues to travel, reaching out through the void, like a soft whisper that never ceases, always moving, always steady, always part of the silent flow of time. And in this quiet journey, there is peace. There is no need for the stars to rush. They have already completed their purpose, and now they move slowly, gently, with no expectation. Their glow, once intense and powerful, has softened, but it remains constant, unhurried. It is a light that never ceases, only transforms, becoming part of something greater, something that stretches across the fabric of time and space. The universe around the stars remains filled with the echoes of their presence, faint, but always there. The quiet energy they release continues to travel outward, touching everything in its path, leaving behind traces of their existence. These traces are not loud or sharp, but soft and steady, like the steady beat of a distant drum, quietly marking the passage of time. The stars, in their gentle fading, have become one with the universe, their light now a part of the endless dark, forever moving, forever present. There is a comfort in knowing that nothing is ever truly lost. The stars may fade from sight, but their light, their energy, continues to move, reaching across the void, touching the edges of the universe. They are not gone. They are simply part of the quiet dance that unfolds through time, part of the ever-changing, ever-moving rhythm of the cosmos. And in this, there is a sense of timelessness, a sense that the stars, though they fade, continue to influence the universe around them, continuing their journey, unhurried, constant, and eternal. The vastness of space, though silent, is not empty. It is filled with the traces of those who have come before, the stars that once burned brightly, now softly fading, leaving behind their mark in the fabric of the universe. And even as time moves on, these marks remain, quiet, steady, eternal. The stars continue to move, slowly, without rush, leaving behind the softest of imprints as they journey through the dark, continuing their timeless dance. And so the stars go on, quietly, steadily, leaving their light to drift across the infinite dark, soft and unhurried, always moving, always reaching. The universe unfolds, gently and without end, as the stars continue to shine their quiet light into the eternal night.